Disney just raised streaming prices by $3 during their biggest boycott in history, and it proves they're using your outrage as a business strategy. While millions canceled Disney Plus over the Jimmy Kimmel suspension, the company announced price hikes they claim were planned for months. But the timing is too perfect to be coincidental. This is the fourth consecutive year Disney Plus has increased prices, turning subscriber anger into profit opportunities. They know boycotts are temporary, but price increases are permanent, so they're capitalizing on controversy to normalize higher costs. The Cancel Disney campaign is causing more subscriber churn than previous Netflix boycotts, yet Disney's response is to charge remaining customers more money. This isn't damage control, it's crisis profiteering disguised as business planning. They're betting that your addiction to their content is stronger than your principles, and they're probably right. When your streaming service raises prices during a free speech crisis, they're not just ignoring your concerns, they're monetizing them. Disney has turned corporate censorship into a revenue stream, proving that your moral outrage is just another market opportunity to exploit.
Louis C.K. just said he felt free after his sexual misconduct allegations, and the entertainment industry is already planning his comeback tour. The disgraced comedian told Theo Von's podcast that being exposed as a predator was actually liberating, reframing sexual abuse as personal growth in the most disgusting way possible. This isn't accountability, it's the entertainment industry's predator rehabilitation playbook in action. CK is testing public reaction through friendly podcasts before launching his full comeback, using the same strategy every canceled celebrity follows. The industry enables this by providing platforms for redemption narratives that center the abuser's feelings over victims' trauma. Streaming services will soon be bidding for his specials because controversy generates engagement and engagement generates profit. The same platforms that lecture about social responsibility will quietly add his content to their libraries once the heat dies down. This is how the entertainment machine protects predators, by turning their crimes into comeback stories and their victims into footnotes. When your favorite streaming service eventually hosts his next special, remember that they're not just platforming a comedian. They're normalizing sexual abuse as a career obstacle instead of a disqualifying crime. The entertainment industry doesn't cancel predators, it just gives them time to rebrand their trauma as triumph.
A viral kiss cam moment just destroyed two executives' careers and proves that social media mob justice has become more powerful than corporate HR departments. Ex-Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and HR executive Kristen Cabot lost their jobs after being caught on Coldplay's Kiss Cam, with the internet assuming they were having an affair despite claims they were just friends. The couple faced death threats and public shaming over a 10-second video clip, showing how quickly viral content can ruin lives without context or evidence. Their company fired them not for actual misconduct, but for becoming a social media liability, proving that corporate America fears Twitter more than employment law. The kiss cam footage became judge, jury, and executioner in a trial by algorithm that destroyed careers based on assumptions and outrage. This isn't justice, it's digital vigilantism disguised as accountability, where viral moments become permanent punishments regardless of truth. Social media platforms profit from this mob mentality by amplifying controversial content that generates engagement through anger and speculation. The real scandal isn't what happened at the concert. It's how easily we've accepted that viral moments should determine people's livelihoods. When a kiss cam clip has more power than due process, maybe we've given social media too much control over real-world consequences.
A K-pop company just hired an alleged Burning Sun perpetrator as their top executive, and your streaming platforms are still profiting from sex trafficking content. Muse M Entertainment appointed Ho Hyung as chief business officer, despite his connections to the Burning Sun scandal that exposed widespread sexual abuse in the Korean entertainment industry. This is the same executive who managed Big Bang's activities in China, while the group's members were linked to prostitution rings and hidden camera crimes. The appointment proves that the K-entertainment industry hasn't learned anything from the Burning Sun revelations. They've just gotten better at hiding their corruption. Netflix, Disney Plus, and other platforms continue generating billions from Korean content while ignoring the criminal enterprises creating their programming. Every K-drama you stream, every idol documentary you watch, every variety show you binge potentially generates revenue for executives connected to sex trafficking operations. Netflix, Disney Plus, and other platforms know about these connections, but choose profits over principles because Korean content drives subscriber growth. Your streaming subscriptions are inadvertently funding an industry that protects predators and enables abuse through systematic cover-ups. When companies openly hire alleged sex trafficking facilitators, they're not just ignoring victims, they're signaling that abuse is acceptable as long as it's profitable. Maybe it's time to question whether your entertainment choices are supporting an industry built on exploitation disguised as cultural export.
California just passed a law targeting loud streaming commercials and accidentally exposed how platforms use audio torture to control your viewing habits. The new legislation aims to stop streaming services from blasting commercials at volumes that force you to pay attention, revealing a manipulation tactic most viewers never consciously noticed. This isn't about convenience, it's about psychological warfare disguised as advertising strategy. Streaming platforms deliberately spike commercial volume to break your focus and force engagement with ads you're trying to ignore. The audio manipulation is designed to create discomfort that only stops when you actively engage with their promoted content. This is the same industry that buries incredible shows while pushing mediocre originals, now using literal sound torture to control your attention. The law wouldn't be necessary if platforms weren't weaponizing audio levels against their own subscribers. They're not just selling you entertainment, they're conducting behavioral experiments using sound as a compliance tool. When your streaming service needs legal intervention to stop audio manipulation, maybe they've crossed the line from entertainment into psychological abuse. The platforms will fight this law because loud commercials aren't accidents. They're features designed to break down your resistance to their content curation. Your ears are being used as entry points for algorithmic control, and California just called it what it is: consumer abuse. A Paramount-Warner Bros. Merger could give Trump unprecedented control over American entertainment, and nobody's talking about how terrifying this is for your streaming future. The potential deal would concentrate massive media power under political allies who've already proven they'll use corporate influence to silence opposition voices. This isn't just business consolidation, it's the weaponization of entertainment infrastructure for political control. The merger would create a media empire capable of shaping both news and culture consumed by millions of Americans through streaming platforms and traditional media. Trump's allies are systematically buying up media companies to control information flow, turning entertainment into propaganda distribution networks. The same administration that pressured Disney to cancel Jimmy Kimmel would have even more leverage over content creation and distribution through consolidated media ownership. Streaming platforms will become political tools disguised as entertainment services, with content decisions based on ideological compliance rather than audience demand. This consolidation threatens the diversity of voices and perspectives that make entertainment valuable, replacing creative freedom with political orthodoxy. When media mergers are designed to increase political control rather than improve content, your streaming choices become limited by whoever holds power. The Paramount-Warner deal isn't about creating better entertainment. It's about controlling the stories Americans tell themselves about their own country.
William So just apologized for a 23-year-old drug scandal, and it reveals how the entertainment industry uses fake redemption to rehabilitate damaged careers. The Hong Kong singer's public apology for his 2002 ecstasy arrest follows the celebrity scandal playbook perfectly. Wait decades, express remorse, claim personal growth, then demand forgiveness. This isn't genuine accountability, it's calculated image rehabilitation designed to restart a stalled career. The entertainment industry enables this cycle by treating criminal behavior as temporary career obstacles rather than disqualifying character flaws. So's apology comes just as he's trying to book new concerts, proving that remorse is often more about profit than principles. The same pattern repeats across the industry. Scandal, disappearance, strategic apology, comeback attempt, while victims and consequences are forgotten. Streaming platforms and concert venues will soon be evaluating whether his redemption arc is complete enough to risk association with his brand. The industry profits from these comeback stories because controversy generates engagement, and engagement generates revenue. Audiences are trained to accept these redemption narratives as genuine growth rather than strategic career moves. When celebrities apologize for decades-old crimes right before comeback attempts, maybe the timing reveals more about their motives than their character. The entertainment machine doesn't actually believe in redemption, it just believes in recycling profitable talent, regardless of their past actions.
AI is about to replace every creative job in entertainment, and streaming platforms are using it to eliminate human storytellers entirely. Publishers are already using artificial intelligence to transform content creation workflows, automating everything from writing to editing to distribution. This isn't about efficiency, it's about replacing expensive human creativity with cheap algorithmic content generation. Streaming services can now produce shows, movies, and documentaries using AI that mimics human storytelling without paying human salaries or dealing with human opinions. The technology is advancing so quickly that soon your favorite series might be entirely AI generated, from script to screen, without any human creative input. Platforms are investing in AI not to enhance human creativity, but to eliminate the need for human creators entirely. The same industry that already manipulates your viewing choices through algorithms now wants to create the content using algorithms too. This means fewer jobs for writers, directors, actors, and editors, but more profit for platform executives who own the AI systems. When your entertainment is created by machines trained on human creativity, you're not getting original content, you're getting recycled patterns optimized for engagement rather than artistic value. The streaming wars aren't just about content libraries anymore. They're about who can replace human storytellers with artificial ones fastest. Your favorite shows are about to become products of machine learning rather than human imagination. And the platforms are betting you won't notice the difference.